Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with a stock market update live. Right now, looking at the market as we close out this day today. Got about 15 minutes before the closing bell. Got a relatively flat day. Volatility has come in just a little bit. The VIX is down about 1%, a little over 1%. Vol futures are down about 1.25%, and we got the S&P 500 futures up about 14 handles. Got the NASDAQ futures down about 37 handles. The Dow futures are up 330 handles. And then the Russell futures are just up, a little over 0.25%, 7 handles. So basically, we just got a flat day. So let's go look at the SPX. We can look at, see, I'm going to switch this out real quick just so we can see the expected move for the week. Here we go. So if you see, here's the expected move for the week on the upside. If you look at my weekend video, you'll see where I talked about it. We are sitting right on top of the expected move for the week. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Are we going to break out of this range? Now we are at all-time highs. Broke over, took out the high from yesterday, and then that high took out in the SPX on December 6th. So we got all-time highs, and that's that. So, if I had to place a bet on what I think will happen tomorrow, we maybe have like an inside day. So we building a harami, right? So here's the body of this candlestick here, and then here. But the market is stretched to the upside. So it's possible to see a gap up tomorrow, somewhere, gap up a few bucks coming into the morning, and then maybe it just tail off a little bit. So we'll see. Now, today's video, we're gonna talk about some stuff. We'll go over some what I got going on in the portfolio. Let's pop it up. Now, I did make some trades since my last live stream. Excuse me. I did buy a stock Q. Let's see if I can say QUBT right here. I bought this stock, and I think I did it on. Let's see. It's not gonna pop up on the chains because I did not do an option on it. I just bought it outright, and you can see we got a little range right here, right? If you're looking at this, guys, I'm gonna take the indicators off, make it easier to see. See how we're going sideways? Like we got it hit here, pull back up. I think it was on this day right here where I bought some shares. We're here and then we're here. And so now we got, if I were to draw like I could see a triangle forming, right? So it would look something like so. Be something like this. Draw this trend line here. And we come right here. Get another trend line. Maybe something like this. If I tighten it up. And there we go. Now you see that? Now I don't know which way it's gonna go coming out of this, but we should get a big move, whether to the upside here or to the downside. So I'll be watching it. I may trade in and out of it, like I did. So far in this portfolio, um, it's pretty much like an internet portfolio that I'm just doing, showing trades and stuff like that. We are up currently on the month for January. We up about $300. Not too bad. Now let's look at the positions that we have right now. I have the Iron Condor and IWM. I've been in this trade for 13 days and I'm just down like $22. Thinking about closing it out. It's not really moving a whole lot. I don't know. It's not really hurting me a whole lot either. I'm just not getting a lot of movement. Meta, we bought an Iron Condor. It's relatively flat. It's down a buck. I'm thinking about closing it. Now, yes, my analysis on Meta is holding true. Look, I talked about this, like it breaking out of this range right here. But, however, I'm not making any money on it. This Iron Condor I bought, um, I probably should have bought it with a lower IV rank, or I just need to pick a direction because I'm not really making money, not really losing a whole lot of money. I'm just sitting with it, and I'm getting the move that I want. So if you get the move that you want and you're still not making money, it don't make no sense for me to stay in this trade, right? So I will close this out. And if I look at my theta, like if I look over here at my theta for my portfolio, it says -1. That means I'm losing money for holding these trades, and I don't ever want to be in that position overall. So this is much more of a portfolio management thing, more than anything else. But you do see it's starting to move, and as it's moving, my P&L is bouncing. I may sit with it one more day. We'll see what it look like tomorrow, because you can see it is coming out of this range, right? So let's see. I'll wait one more day. I'm gonna hold this another day and see what happens if it gaps up, because we could come into this tomorrow and this thing be up here, some type of news come out on it, and I'm seeing it move now. So I may just wait. We'll wait one more day on that. I put this trade on today. This trade right here in 3M. Let's close this up, and then let's go take a look at 3M. You can see it's just bouncing around. This is a put spread that I bought. Now, if you buy a put spread, that's a bearish trade. I ran a scan that I have, and that scan basically is showing me stocks that are near or at like all-time highs, um, that are slightly, well, not slightly, but they are overbought. And you can see technically, look at this. It's up there, right? Now, this is a good looking chart. This is a good looking stock. For the most part, the reason why I came in and shorted is just because I'm just shorting the fact that I just think we're just gonna get a quick move to the downside. That's all. I don't need it. I'm not saying it's gonna go down continuously, but if we get like a little pullback, maybe into here somewhere, I'll be out of this trade. So let me show you what it looks like on the option chain. Basically, you may hear some people say put spread. Um, I've studied under a different trader, and he called it an in and out spread. Basically, one in the money, and then have one out of the money. So in and out spread. And I paid about what I paid for, $89 on a trade like that. I'm just looking to capture, so the max profit on a $2 wide spread. So when we're looking at what the max profit is, I'm gonna show you what we call the box, right? So for I'm buying the 150 strike, selling the 148. That's a difference of $2. So that's your box. So the box is $2. If I pay $2 or $200. So if I pay 89 cents or $89 for it, that means that my max profit is a buck 11 or $111. What makes it like, so if I was doing this again, I would click here, then I would click there. Now you see right now it's trading for $95. Like I paid 89 for it. So what that's showing you is we got the box. It's gonna cost me $95. That means I can make 105, because that's the difference of the box. The box is $2 minus this. I can make 105. And if you look down here, it tells you all of that. Max profit 105, max loss 95. And it shows you basically my probability of profit, where you see pop is 49%. my probability of making 59% of max profit is 59%, meaning I got a 59% chance of collecting half of the 105. That's where I want to be. So I'll be taking profit on this trade when I can make maybe about 45, 50 bucks out of the trade instead of trying to hold it to make the full 100. That increases, that increases my probabilities. So that's what's going on. And all I need on a trade like that, I just need a quick down move. And I got 29 days to get it. So we got this parabolic here. Now, the reason why you see these different color candlesticks on this, that's because I have a different indicator on, like a TD sequential indicator. That's why it looks like you see that red right there. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was red. It's just an indication that, like, hey, you could sell right here, which obviously, if you look, you would have lost money. So click this and you see it goes to just so you guys know, it's an indicator that I have on that marks those candlesticks. But you can see the object of the game for me, is to buy low and sell high. So I'm looking to short here, and I just need a quick move here to make a little money. Let's put my indicators back on. So we went over the triple M trade, and it's something else I wanted to talk about as we go into the closing bell. You can see when I started the show, um, some of the futures that I went over were down, and you can see we're rallying into the close today. President Trump spoke today, and he talked about interest rates, and he kind of like made some statements like he wants interest rates to be lower. All right, so you can Google Davos and President Trump's statements at Davos in reference to interest rates. And you can say, why are you talking about it? The reason why I'm bringing that up, lower interest rates means higher bonds. That means that the bonds should go higher, and that means that yields will come down. So what that also means like it's going to affect like the housing market. We should see it'd be cheaper for you to finance your home or refinance it, buy cars. You should get cheaper interest rates. So things like that. So that's the trade. So I'm interested in news when I can trade and make some money around it. Now, we see that the bonds pull back a little bit right here. Now, I am looking at putting on a bullish trade in bonds. What I'm going to do is wait just a little bit. I want to see what happens if this pulls back. I want to see a different candlestick pattern, but that's the trade. So I heard the news that the president wants interest rates lower, and I know how that will affect bonds. So we'll look to try to make some money in bond. We already hit a trade in bonds earlier this year, and we're gonna look at this. Is gonna be one of the things that I'm gonna trade on a regular basis because I just think that we are due for these bonds to take off. And with the president, with the president saying that he's going to basically he talking like he gonna bully the Fed. He gonna bully the Fed chair Jerome Powell, get him to cut interest rates. But the only thing about that is it's possible that it could increase inflation. So those are some of the things that we need to be on the lookout for. And obviously, if there's some news, some way we can make some money, make sure you guys stick with me, get in with me, and I'm gonna keep on putting these trades out, and we're gonna grow this account. You can follow along. Now, I am not a financial advisor, so I am not advising you to do anything. I'm showing you real trades that I'm doing in my account. I'm up over 300 bucks so far this year in the 2-3 weeks that we've been trading. Uh, I plan to. My goal is to just to show you guys how I manage an account and show you how you can take or how I can take a few grand, and that's the bell. How I could take a few grand and make a few grand off of it. So it's not that hard, not in my opinion. Just gotta be smart, and don't take big trades. Trade small and trade often. I got that slogan from Tasty Trade. So, that's one of the things that they talk about, trading small and trading often instead of taking big shots that'll kill your account. Yeah, you don't make big money. There'll be some opportunities where I'll come on here and the market will be moving and we'll buy some put options or some call options and make some nice day trades when the opportunity presents itself. So with that being said, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share these videos. Let me know what stocks you're looking at. Um, and I'll be back again probably tomorrow. We'll do something. That being said, I'm out. Peace.